reeling. Down 3-1 in the series, but they have a chance to gain some momentum.
Well, they definitely came out flat in this series, but with 2 of the final 3 games at home, they still have a chance.
Now Butler. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Now here's Van Vliet. Thompson, a screen on Curry. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Jimmy Butler.
Just an active score. Defenses know when Van Vliet is looking to capitalize, forcing them to compromise sometimes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Both free throws good from Van Vliet. Curry with it. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. And there's Thompson on the assist from Van Vliet.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka for a minute. I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with them about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Curry against Van Vliet. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
And Steph Curry is a brilliant offensive basketball player. The D backs up, and he just shoots that one off the dribble.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Back to Green. Pass to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Şengün.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time. He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Now here's Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 6.
And that's Curry showing some of that toughness, not going to shy away from contact.
Brett, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season, even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
Now here's Green. 4-3. Curry, no good. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. The Rockets again can't hit. The Warriors trailing. Puts it up from 17. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Give him 8 points now.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. He buries it from 3.
And this is what Van Vliet is known for, a volume three-point gunner who shoots it well.
And the basket by Curry.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2. There's the triple. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Thompson. Now Şengün. Green covering. Van Vliet against Green. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul. And Houston making a change here. Smith's checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Fields checked in for Curry. The open shot, Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Golden State.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Here's Butler. That shot off. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And this guy can just fly. Green lifts off and slams it down.
Pass to Green. Back to Podziemski. We've got 1:23 left in the first. Butler. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
The three from Thompson. They get it back. Here's Smith. And he buries his first look.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
Pass to Moody. Left side Podziemski. And here's Butler outside, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Deflects the pass. Outside Podziemski. Back to Green. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. All alone on the break. He goes up, and it's hammered home by Green.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
And here's Green from the arc. First shot won't go. Now here's Van Vliet, defended by Podziemski. Van Vliet misses. 1 second left. He can't hit that time. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Rockets ahead. They lead by 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And Houston has possession, following the score by Golden State. Up top, Şengün. And he banks in the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The three from Curry. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Pass to Whitmore. And that one is hammered home.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Here's Curry. Again, the Warriors score.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Whitmore goes in, and that one is stuffed right through.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Pulls it from 20. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Curry's got 19 points.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Here's Easton. Three-pointer, no good. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And the basket by Curry. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in the game is to add more time to the clock.
Here's Curry after the basket by Houston. The shot. That one's wide left. Houston in the lead. Right side Eason. Inside. And Şengün throw it down.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now here's Curry. 21 points in the game. Count it.
An offense unto himself. Steph Curry just warping the defense.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Şengün. Fires for 3. The shot misses. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Down low. Here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, just a menace inside.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And Brent, you've always seen the flashes, but now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, BA, a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on, but the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development, and now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga. I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
Holiday passes to Şengün. From 11 feet away, Kuminga pulls it in. Golden State has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Over Holiday, it's rebounded by Şengün.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
It's good. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Şengün. Brooks comes in for Eason. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Whitmore. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Podziemski subbed in for Hield. And Houston has possession. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Green. The rebound by Moody.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in. Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Thompson. The Warriors pull it in. A minute 15 left in the second. On the wing, Curry, guarded by Van Vliet. Over Van Vliet. Curry's shot is off. Rockets trail by 3. Green for 3. Kept alive. Smith with a screen on Curry. Here's Green. Just 5 on the clock. The Rockets again can't hit. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Outside Butler. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. From deep three-point range. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. No good that time.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Here's Curry. Again, Golden State.
Smart shot selection from Curry, just finding a gap in the defense.
Takes a step back. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And no good. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
into center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. Guys, if you had to come up with one word to describe their situation in this series, what would it be?
Question for the panel. Is long shot one word or two? 'Cause
Yes.
It's not looking good.
Well, I think it's long-shot. So
Let's pretend. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The officials were right on top of that one.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Team foul. Shooting for Golden State.
That free throw misses. And he can't hit the second.
No one expected to see that. He's been owning the line as of late.
Green for three. Green, money from deep.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
The Warriors lead by 5. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Curry's got 37.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The rebound by Moody.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And here's Curry for three. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
Well, the D has to pressure Curry at all times. You can't let him shake free for a jumper.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And the three-pointer goes. Van Vliet's got 13.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Takes the three. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Pajemski. Butler passes to Moody. Van Vliet against Curry. Over Van Vliet. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Curry's got 42 in the game, and Ime Udoka has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And here's Van Vliet. 13 points in the game. And that one's good. Thompson.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
The three is up. Curry's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Thompson outside. Some solid defense from Butler. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Here's the floater. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
Those floaters, boy, they really demoralize the defense. Here's the thing. Steph knows it.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist with that last one. The Warriors lead by 7. From the wing, it's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Three-pointer, Van Vliet connects from downtown. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter.
And a speedy offensive play by Van Vliet, pulling up out of nowhere for a shot.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Checked in for Brooks. Payton's checked in for the Warriors.
Once again, for your Let's
The Warriors lead by 4. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Releases. Curry, no good. For Houston, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. And here's Green from the arc. They get the rebound. Golden State is gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Curry. Look at Curry. Shake it off the contact.
Well, right now, Steph is just toying with the defense, and it feels like he is the puppeteer in this basketball game.
Thompson outside. Off target from outside.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Yep, count it.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Thompson outside. Van Vliet outside. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Van Vliet's got 8 here in this quarter.
And when Van Vliet kicks it up a notch, get out of his way. Keep letting him do his thing.
Curry, no good. Rockets trail by 6. Thompson with it. Green picks him up. Pass to Van Vliet. Here's Eason. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Butler. Here's Curry. Non-stop scoring machine right here. And got it. Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, how about the work they've done from the in-between area? They are making it rain, and the storm ain't over yet.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Curry against Green. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Golden State. Buddy Hield, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And he jams it home with authority.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Pass to Jackson Davis. Over Adams. Jackson Davis with the bucket. Jackson Davis has gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Green. 10 points for him. 5 to shoot. Lets the three fly. Doesn't go for him. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. He's simply on a different level tonight, piling up astronomical point totals in this game. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Rockets. Up top, Şengün to the middle. Here's Easton. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Count it.
Curry's toughness on display inside there, just clashing inside.
Here's Holiday, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Payton. Kuminga, the pass to Curry. The three. Another one falls. Amazing.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. The drive by Holiday. An easy two on the layup.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
17-footer. And another one.
You see how easily he's getting buckets? To be this hot must be a heck of a feeling.
Man, and get this. He's now tied for the third most points in a playoff game ever.
And his 57 ties him with Donovan Mitchell's bubble game in 2020.
Curry. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Watching Curry is an education on how to take advantage of whatever the defense is throwing your way.
He's off on the first. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Houston. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Hield. Rockets trail by 6. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And the Rockets making a change here. Shepard's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Eason misses the three.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Curry. He got it again. Sensational.
He is scorching hot.
Well, I know this. He now ranks third all-time for single-game scoring in the postseason. Simply stunning.
And he's not far off from Baylor and Jordan. Can he keep it going? We'll see.
Shepard, that's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that.
Good. He hits again.
He has taken over this game.
And by the way, he's now tied for the second most points in a playoff game all time.
He's equaled the great Elgin Baylor. 61 points, an extraordinary game.
And there's VanVleet on the assist by Shepard. VanVleet's got 20 points.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
It's Podziemski on the wing. Back to Curry. Outside Podziemski. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Podziemski's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, I know you want to focus on the shooting with Steph, but man, he's going to make plays too.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Houston making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Eason. And Green is subbed in for Shepard. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Basket counts.
And this team is counting on Brooks in big-time moments. And guess what? Dylan delivers.
Here's Curry. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Fred VanVleet. That free throw, no good.
Yeah, it's so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The free throw drops for Brooks.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
And Brooks drops them both.
He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count.
And here's Curry for three. Hits yet again. Wow!
And with that bucket, if you can believe it, he sets a new all-time record for points in a playoff game.
Boy, the way he came out tonight, you could feel his level of focus. He put his team on his back and has delivered an incredible offensive show.
Yeah, and it was way back in '86 that Jordan set the record of 63 points. And when you surpass the greatest of all time, you've done something special. I mean, you have to love the intensity VanVleet plays with in these situations. He's always ready to meet a challenge.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter here. Curry's shot is off. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. And here's Green from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Three-pointer. The Rockets pull it in. Here's Thompson. No good. That would have tied it.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Outside, Green. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Pure from three-point range. VanVleet's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop it.
Outside Podziemski. And stolen by Green. Here's Brooks. Yes!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Curry. Another one goes. Incredible. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, BA, the clock is theirs to burn.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And here's Curry for three. Money. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Curry against VanVleet. It falls.
the limit yet.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of two is good. And that puts him up 5. 7 seconds left to play in the fourth. Oh, another one falls. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game. Left side Curry, up and over Brooks. Misses there. And so it's Houston winning this one. Many league observers were starting to count them out, but tonight's effort gives them a chance to turn the tide.
It would be a major league comeback. Can they really take 2 more games in this series? I have my doubts, but we'll see.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Brent Barrick, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And let's reveal our player of the game, Fred VanVleet.